Hello everybody, welcome back to another trek through the dungeon. I've been doing a whole lot of fun and alternative side projects, lately. I've done some vids with, different kinds of runs. I've done the Deep Dwarf, series that I've been working up, and then the Walrus, reaction to Gungnir's failure. I've done wow, brain fart. I've done my Tetris Attack videos that I've been working on in the StarCraft 2 series, and I do hope you all have been watching them because they've been, in my opinion, quite good and certainly very fun to make. However, it's been a while since I've been back to my roots with Shinegami, and I'll go ahead and admit that a part of the reason for that is... Actually, while I'm talking, let me just go ahead and find those potions of restore abilities. There we go. A part of the reason for that is that I've just been nervous that I would screw it up, because, let's be honest here, once you kind of lose that instinct, you know, as like I talked about building the instinct in a couple of vids ago, when you lose that instinct or it's not fresh, you tend to make more stupid decisions than you might ordinarily have made. And in the context of, you know, these endgame branches, that can be disastrous. And I've kind of have a lot of time invested in getting this run to the point where it's at now, and quite frankly, it's quite if it fails, I may not end up going back to do it again. So kind of don't want this one to fail, kind of want it to succeed, and it's very close now. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 15 runes. We are missing Icy Hell and Fire Hell. Well, not that those are the official names, but those are the runes that we're missing, if I recall correctly. I've just been flipping back and forth through these different information screens, so you can, those of you who want to pause and remember, know exactly what I'm carrying and not using. Now you know. Why do I have an unread book? I don't need any of this stuff. Do I even have spell levels for this stuff? I guess I do. I have 17 spell levels. I should really get more spells. What am I rocking anyway? Flight, swiftness, summon the dragon. Oh, okay, so this is very simple. Just dragon spam plus haunt, by the looks of it. Do I have control teleports of any kind? I do. Okay, perfect. See, now I know everything I need to about this character, and that's, you know, ignoring the fact that I already knew going in. Alrighty, well, enough chit-chat. Shinegami is back here, and it is time to make a hell run. Of the hells, Ice Hell is one that intimidates me quite a bit. It is not the hardest by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a hard branch. Actually, yeah, it might be a contender for hardest now that I think about it more objectively. Let's see, which of these do I want to rock going in here? Tormentor is always a good option. Can always boost my intelligence ever so slightly. Just go. In terms of preparation, I want to leave at least one potion of restore abilities outside, because Hell can mutate me and force me to lose it. And Ice Hell can result in item damage, especially potions. And that's, needless to say, a bad thing. But the last thing I want is to run out of ways to heal while I'm stuck inside, or once I get out, and then I'm stuck with a stat rot outside of here. There are just these 2 potions of restore abilities, and quite frankly, if my int is low enough, I might have to scum pandemonium for a few more later. But for the time being, I should be okay, so into the Ice Hell we go. Put on some buffs. Don't know if I can bring a dragon with me. It's been too long since I've been here. Good, I don't want any spell on my B slot just in case I screw that up too. Okay, swiftness. What is my other instant keyword? Deflect missiles should be J. Why is that not on K? What's on K? Nothing's on K? Okay. Yeah, it looks like I've switched up the way I do hotkeys as well. You get used to having a pattern. But anyway, there we go. Precisely the right number of dragons. Oh, magic mapping is what I forgot. Good, I have it. This is hell. There's no point in going slow. Keep it moving. That's the system. What's the recall button? Should be G. No, G is blink. That's bad. Switch it Last thing you want to do is attempt to recall your allies and then blink instead. Alrighty. Now the members of Icy Hell, the higher tier enemies include like the Ice Fiends and of course you'll get your generic pantheon of high level enemies. And oh yay, early exit. Just really wanted to make sure I have a large burst of dragons going in. Also, of the various penalties that are the random tortures of hell, this is the one that tends to have some of the more nasty stuff. It's not as nasty as fire hell for reasons I'll get into in my next vid when I do fire hell, assuming, you know, I make it out of here, of course. But, oh my god, there's some ice elemental right next to me. But yeah, instead of just instead of just blasting you with random stuff, it can also like generate ice blasts, if not directly on top of you, then right next to you, which causes you to suffer like potion attacks or anti-potion damage and such. That's why I'm wearing conservation right now. I always wear conservation because I'm a stickler for keeping potions beyond what is actually, strictly speaking, helpful. I've read guides where people say that at this point in the game you just give up on potions and rely entirely on ones because you're not going to be able to maintain your potions. Well, I just waste an item slot to maintain preservation, even though clearly my potions last forever and I barely ever use them. But you know what? Fuck you. I play this game how I like. But yeah, so anti-potion damage is totally a thing here, and it's totally a risk. And even if you have 3 levels of cold resist like I do, the stronger cold attacks in this game, I think, have a certain irresistible component. I think up to like 30 or 40% actually of irresistible damage. Okay, my health is not maxed yet. I really would like to regenerate it, but I don't want to stop to do that. Oh, nope, I'm bloodless, so now it's no longer an option to stop to do it. I should be on the lookout for a corpse of anything so that I can drain. Another feature of Icy Hell is these not constant but frequent patches of uncrossable patches of ice water. Which require flight, and which cannot be summoned on top of, or rather, you can't recall dragons on top of it. I think you can actually, let me test. It's actually going to prove important later. So let me test, can I summon on top of water or not? Summon a crowd of butterflies. Okay, so you can summon directly on top of water, but you can't recall onto deep water, even if it's a flying creature who's permanently hovering. This isn't D&D, so this makes flight incredibly valuable as a utility spell. In most cases in this game, I don't consider flight required the way that I consider, say, blink a required utility spell for any pure caster, or at the very least a utility spell that you really, really, really ought to have. Similarly, the way that some sorts of controlled blink, it's 95, it's not 95%, it's 80% required, I would say. It's not actually required, you can get away without it, but it just makes you so much more reliable and reliably safe. Well, similarly, I would say flight is not even that required. It's generally helpful. However, here, in Icy Hell, it's just straight up 100% required. In fact, the final chamber, if I recall, at least the 2 times I've done it, was generated in such a way that without flight, I would not have been able to acquire the rune. I might have been able to escape, but I would not have been able to acquire the rune. That doesn't mean that you need the flight spell. You could, you know, levitate with potions or something, or random teleport 10 times and hope for luck. In fact, I've seen a clever tactic, actually I've employed my first time playing, for those of you who remember. Oh fuck, that's scary. I'm gonna blink away. For those of you who remember seeing it, a tactic wherein I use teleport plus control blink to basically instead of movement, so I would repeatedly appear wherever I wanted to, and of course a cursed ring of teleport at that point is like perfect. It's doubly useful because it does everything you want. It induces the teleport and you're wearing the control ring. Okay, have I seriously not found a door down yet? Damn, this is proving to be a tricky floor. There we go, door down. In theory, I should not take red stairs. I should hold out for deeper. In practice, the less time spent in hell, the better. And oh my lord, it's a tormentor. And it looks like I got hit by something. Oh, yeah, I got hit by the ice beast directly adjacent to me. Maxing my mana, always important. Turning on deflect missiles, because that's the reason I got hit. Forgot to have it on. Let's quaff an extra heal wounds just to pad out my health. It's not necessary, but there's really no harm at this point. And in we go. So, ice dragons versus fire dragons. Fun question. Which would you rather have in icy hell? Not that you have a choice. You know, you just summon dragons and hope for gold and quicksilver, but whatever. In my opinion, they serve very different purposes. Ice dragons will survive a lot better, and fire dragons will kill a lot faster. When a fire dragon fights an ice dragon, they both get double damage and they both take double damage. Not literally, but conceptually. So it really comes down to what it is that you're after in that fight, what you're hoping will happen. Personally, I like a good mix. The ice dragons tank damage well for when other dragons are falling all around me and I don't have anything else to lean on. Okay, 5 floors down, and so far I have been relatively unthreatened. Hopefully he drops blood. Oh, can I abjure? I should have a J for abjuration. It's on L, though. So let's go ahead and switch that up. Yeah, I don't have... I have like a couple different hotkey schemes for my spells in different runs, and once I get used to one, I just basically stick with it for the remainder of the run, usually. So when a run is as broken up as this one, and I've had tons of runs in between it, well, you know how it is. The only ones I insist on are that Mephitic Cloud is on C, and it's hotkeyed to the asterisk key above my numpad, so that for the entire early game, I can just hit that key, and then take my time and energy positioning a perfect Mephitic Cloud. I do believe I summoned the Quicksilver Dragon directly above. Oh yeah, you can summon above, that's right. You just can't recall above. Okay, buffs. Mana back. Army. 8 is good. Actually, if there's any chance I can get the Quicksilvers in, I'd be happier. There we go. That's a couple Quicksilvers. In we go. Alright, second to last floor, and then shit gets real. Actually, crap. Okay, good. There's an extra magic mapping map. I just want to make sure that I would save one for Fire Hell, because that's where it'll be most important. Not that I was planning on using it here, but yeah. How much healing am I capable of? I have 6 zaps. And a recharging scroll. Okay. So I'm capable of a reasonable amount of healing. And there's the exit, so timing is good there. Double kill. Double kill! Okay, here goes. Channel spam mana back. Oh crap, something attacked me. I don't know what, but whatever it is, it hurt. Anyway, these are all dead. Speed. Deflect missile. So honestly, this has been a significantly less devastating run than I was expecting. I wasn't anticipating more damage. I've suffered more on my way in before than this. Now that I've said all of that and tempted fate, let's go ahead and heal myself. That didn't bring me to full, but I'll run with it for now. In we go. Definitely want to read a magic map because of the way this is structured, and you can see at once what I was talking about. They've got this ice lake or river running through the middle with these constant blockages so that you couldn't just physically walk. You would have to, I don't remember the word I'm looking for. You would have to fly or somehow traverse deep water in order to get to the end. And clearly, the boss and the rune are probably going to be here. Or here. This is a weird, like, side path. I wonder why they did it that way. I wonder if this actually is shaped like something that I just don't recognize. What I'm looking at, though, is a very long 1, 2, 3, 4 path, 4 corridor path. So let's focus on moving quickly so that I don't face quite as many enemies. And for God's sakes, you just attack something. Attack that guy. Probably took some damage. No, I took 0 damage off of that, actually. Oh yeah, Frost Imp's doing Puff of Frost against a 3-tiered, 3 levels of invincibility, or 3 levels of fire of cold resistance, top leveled vampire. I really shouldn't have to be that worried, and that's why I'm not. Oh, sweet! I think that was a teleport trap. No? Okay, never mind. For a second there, I was gonna. So the fun thing I've done in the crypt, and for those of you who don't remember because that was a long time ago, with teleport traps is you stand right next to them so that your summons, will fill up the squares and then start just going directly into it, and then you keep summoning over and over and over, and the result is your summons will flood the level one at a time in random places and not kill everything naturally because, well, they're not that strong in solo, and it takes a while to actually, build up a force, and there's no guarantee in fact, it's a virtual guarantee that they don't go to the same place. Yes! Drain his blood. No, I want to drain it so that I can drink it one at a time. Oh, and there's just one, so that makes it simpler. Quaff blood, baby. What has that done to my ice resist? It has in fact lowered it. Do I have any ability to resist ice from wielding stuff? Because 3 levels of cold resist isn't just helpful here, it's required. I'm wearing the scat ring, or Uschat ring, already. Book of Fire, Curse, Attack, Curse, Blinking, Gauntlet. Are all of these max enchanted? Or can I use a scroll of enchant armor anymore? No, I can't. Okay, well, it looks to me like this is a 1 step forward, 2 steps back scenario. On the one hand, I have blood and am regenerating, and that's totally a good thing. On the other hand, I have enough blood that my cold resist is challenged, so let's get to... There we go. Now I'm in near bloodless. I'm fine now. Thanks. And to get down... I didn't say what I was doing, but to get down to this point, I just channeled a little bit. Okay, definitely like this dragon physical entourage. It prevents summons from appearing in burst formation around me. Let's go ahead and max my mana before I fly over. And reinitiate flying and swiftness. Here's the thing, I can't recall... Oh, I can recall directly on ice? So why the hell does it only work sometimes and not work other times? Whatever. Maybe I'm just not paying enough attention. Boom. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Get underground, recall. Alright, we're gonna ignore the thin corridor at first, and instead just proceed with what I believe will be the main pathway. And if it turns out I'm wrong, we'll have to come back for it, and that will suck. But whatever. Fly, swift, deflect missiles, another dragon, off we go. Mana is reasonable. Actually, what is my spellcasting level? Is it maxed, or is it just near maxed? 23. That's good. I could bring it higher, but it's good. It will definitely serve since I don't have, like, massive aptitudes to it. Of course, I just got done beating the game with a mummy, so... I'm a little bit more accepting of the fact. Actually, you know what? This is a perfect time to heal wounds and cure my max HP damage since I'm at full health and I'm blooded to a point. Oh, sweet. Corpse of a dragon. Oh, I should have been draining these corpses for other dragons. I didn't even think that far ahead. That's convenient, actually. There's nothing here. Oh, it immediately went to my inventory. Okay, good. Okay, that should be enough blood to last me until it rots. Okay, that looks like a small hidden cache of stuff. And these might have the rune in them, so I should try them out. And there's a tormentor there, so I can't blink, but I'm gonna walk out of visual range ASAP, because I'm only near bloodless, I'm not completely bloodless, and order them to wail on stuff, aka wander. Hopefully they'll get rid of the tormentor before I have to deal with him. And then, of course, summon a fresh entourage to surround me. ZK. Somehow I'm taking damage. Probably was standing on an ice cloud or something. And if I sound unconcerned, it's because, well, I'm at full health and I'm regenerating, so. Yep, it was I am in fact surrounded by freezing vapor. Which I cannot quite walk through with impunity, but pretty close. It's really just the top tier spells, the Ice Blast, I forget what it's called, Ice Storm, I believe? Yeah, Ice Storm, and Firestorm that are terrifying even if you have 3 levels of resistance. And then, of course, there's Hellfire, which just can't be resisted, so have fun dying. Fucking fire. Okay. No rune. Actually, what is that, though? That looks cool. Oh, it must be like a U-Demon mace or something like that. Like the good guy version of demonic equipment. Let's just fly directly over the deep water, refresh my fly, refresh my swift, boost my mana, check my charms. Charms 13, no wonder they're so good. A white! Seriously? I'm in ice hell and you send a white at me, and what just dealt me damage? Must just be the effect of hell, because nothing hit me. I'm gonna back off and let my army take care of this. And I have enough blood that I can regenerate comfortably now, so let's go ahead and knock out some statues. I remember there was a time, not too long ago, where I didn't actually know you could destroy statues, period. I thought it required special equipment like disintegrate wands and the like. And then I found out, oh, statues are just a kind of enemy. And all of a sudden, my perception of how impossible it was to deal with them changed. Kill the fuckers, for God's sakes. Gotta get out of this narrow hallway. Fighting in a hallway is always a pain in the neck. More blood. Fly, swift, repel, missiles. Hell's bells go off. Okay, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Reinitiate fly because of how far this lake looks to be. Water elementals are freaking irritating. Take out the statue. That'll cut off the reinforcements. Refresh my fly. Okay, we're nearly there, and there he is, one of the strongest creatures in the game, or if not the strongest, Antaeus. He's got hundreds of health, but I have so many dragons that, barring abjuration, I don't predict he's gonna get out of this fight alive. This early, like, as in I won't even have to disengage once. Oh lord, what hit me? Oh, I have blood, so a torment totally works at full power here. We're gonna heal wounds. Yeah, we're just gonna heal straight up a couple times. Again, what hit me? Again, it's another torment. That's what it is. He just is tormenting the crap out of me and my dragons. And forcing me to chain heal. Okay, fuck. I was wrong and I have to disengage because that's gonna kill me. Let's teleport. Randomly is fine. And continue to heal. That's most of my heal wounds. Get you guys to focus him down. Oh my god, he did it again? The fuck is this guy's problem? Heal. Of all the fucking places to put me. One of the few vaults I didn't clear on my way in. Let's go ahead and recall my allies. I was hoping that I could leave them to fight Antaeus longer, but I'm not going to risk it. I need instant cover so that I can heal myself. Okay. So here's the plan. We're going to drink potions of blood to cause my health to come back to full. And then once it's filled, we'll fight again, but this time we'll make sure not to make the same mistake twice. We'll be absolutely bloodless so that we're immune to torment. This is not the first time I made this mistake, and that's kind of what ticks me off about it. You guys need to stop standing here and not killing things until I tell you to. You just need to kill shit. Okay, I don't even know what slowed me. It must have been hell. Okay, close enough to full health, if not actually at full health. Full health now. Okay, so next step, get ambushed by 8 dragons and undo all of my hard work, apparently, is the next step. I don't know what's tormenting me, but whatever it is, I'm trapped. I could die if one of them uses a properly placed ice blast right now. They won't though, because I have way too many dragons for them to hit me with that. Like, statistically, they would have to successfully miss 5 dragons to hit me. Piece of crap. Alright, well, it's gonna take more blood to get me back to full, but I am gonna make the attempt. Because the alternative is... Okay, oh, hell exploded at me, okay. The alternative would be... having to use Wand of Healing and burn pretty much all of my remaining charges. I do need to get back down to bloodless, so this is not, strictly speaking, a waste of time. Fine, kill this shit, and then get back to healing. Do I have any more heal wounds or blood or whatever? There's at least 4 more heal wounds out there, so let's go ahead and drink one now. Get myself every... I give up. This is stupid. Every time I manage to get to a reasonable health, they just torment me down. I need more than I have, and that's... Let's just stay here until we're fully bloodless, and then we'll go. Make another attempt. Nope, it's not working. Every time I manage to get to a better health, it just gets slightly, I get attacked slightly, and I can't afford to drink blood constantly. So, let's drain my remaining blood. Okay, that was just an effect of hell, and there we go, bloodless at last. Bloodless at last, bloodless at last, thank God Almighty, I am bloodless at last. And I'm slowed, so let's apply swiftness and just wait it out the slow, because I'm not gonna take a chance on having to deal with that debuff. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm kind of sick of this, getting attacked at melee range by their summons. Even when I have a burst of dragons around me, it's like, if there's an air gap, they'll use it. Frustrating, certainly, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm cool. I'm cool. I got enough dragons to win a fight, and I'm bloodless, so I can't be tormented anymore. Without torment, recognizing that the only reason I had such a hard time in that fight was that I got tormented not once or twice, but like 5 or 6 times. If I'm immune to torment like I am now, the fight should be much simpler this time. Abjuration? Fuck that. We'll abjure you with our breath weapons. Okay, with any luck, Antaeus will still be in the same relative position, because what would be bad luck would be that he managed to move forward enough that he's in a corridor or something, and fighting him has become a lot harder. But I doubt that he's done that. That would require a lot of foresight on his part. Okay, to the Lake of Ice. Hiatus, Cocytus. Definitely want to maintain the fly. It has so many shadow dragons that should be enough to drain pretty much everything. Okay, I don't see him. I actually am concerned I don't see him anywhere here, and I'm losing health still for some reason. There he is. Kill him. And I'm just gonna walk away and continue dragon spamming. I wonder what happens if he dies while he's over the water. And I wonder where he is now that these guys are... He died. Holy crap, he died. Well, okay then. I'll go ahead and pick up a rune and self-teleport. To anywhere that gets me the fuck out of here. Yeah, you guys will do nicely. Not even close to where I tried to teleport to, so let's try that again. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. We made it out. Alive and well. Yeah. Okay, that was a little anticlimactic. I thought it was going to be a bit harder, but apart from the fact that I nearly fucking died and burned half my heal wounds potions, that was pretty smooth. We have the Icy Rune of Zot. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of housekeeping right now. So one thing I'm going to do is pick up the heal wounds potions that I've, and I guess the Restore Abilities potion, that since I burned so many of my other ones, I also need to find a way to get back all my health. And you know what? I think one of them is such an answer is staring me in the face. Let's eat, by which I mean drain him. And now I'll go looking for the heal wounds potions again. Oh, I'm standing right on top of it? I am, cool. Heal wounds, healing, and do I have any potions of resistance? Hell, let's pick those up too. Why? Because that will give me resist fire, cold, and elec and poison, of which I have all of them except elec, so I guess it's pointless, but whatever. Back towards hell. Actually, let's head towards D27, just because I can. No, head towards hell. That's where you need to be. Hell's totally the place to be. Max regen. I'm way too blooded right now for my own good. Well, actually, I'm going to be going into ice hell, fire hell. So, ice and necrotic resist aren't as important, and torment is the only thing I'd be scared of in this situation. I don't know. It's 51 half a dozen. It's 12 to 1, half a dozen to the other. Which way is a better way to go? But either way, that burns up my time for now. Hope you enjoyed the video. We are 1 rune away, and all that's left is the hardest rune in the game, IMO, to pick up, because there isn't a 27th floor ziggurat rune of some kind. So this is the hardest rune to pick up. That's the run. I'll catch you guys next time.